He eliminated a lot of friction. He got out of his head and stayed in action, which is a simple, easy, but not that easy formula to follow, because it's really easy to drift, especially if you're not responsible for your outcomes, and especially if you're not keeping your commitments, and especially if you're not coachable. It's exponentially harder.
Yep. So, Coach, I think we got to add that principle, because now it's coming. I think it should be,
which one?
Advertence is right around the corner.
Yeah.
It's always sneaking around the corner. And what John has is a system set up to avoid or to stave off inadvertence that's right around the corner. Wherever you're going, it's always there, ready to attack. And it's up to us to keep to our design, keep focused on what we're looking to do, and not let advertence come around the corner and get you.
Spot on. Where it's easy to drift. It's really easy to drift. And if you ever been on a boat on the water, it's really easy to drift. And suddenly you're like, where the hell am I? Like, how did this happen? How did I get here? Why is my boat bashing against the rocks? And that's a great example of life, right? Sometimes your boat can be bashing against the rocks, which I'll tie back to John's little story with Amy, when Amy was blowing a gasket at him, but yet he maintained center. He had an option of blowing his gasket too. He could have yelled and increased the volume, right? A whole fight, and it could have been perfectly justified. She's burning my clothes. Okay, perfect. I don't think that's true, Amy, if you're listening. I'm just adding color. Right? I'm a storyteller fundamentally, right? It's about the story. But that could have been a whole catastrophe, right? The police could have got involved, child services could have got involved. And once again, that's the beginning of the downward spiral.
Yeah.
So